Hi, my name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this is your Mentor's Moment. Today's topic, surrendering to the cause. So let's have a conversation about that. Like, here's the deal. Surrendering to the cause is amazingly shunned and like, thou shalt not surrender. We are taught not to surrender. We will never surrender. Live free or die. We will go down in flames before we give in to you, oh great power. So we are taught, and especially as men, that we never surrender. We will do things our way. We will survive. We will make things work. But the bottom line is that targeted, intentional surrender is powerful and can shift your life in a moment. And there's two different ways that this can show up. One of which is giving up those things that aren't working for you anymore. I recently resigned my position with a nonprofit organization that I was working with because after 3 years, I had really given everything I knew how to, and it just wasn't working anymore. And I'd been fighting it for a year. Because I thought, I was like, I'm gonna make this work because it is good work and it's good works to be done. But it wasn't serving me, and I was really clear that I wasn't serving them equally anymore. So I had to surrender that, and I had to let it go. And it took a while to adjust it. I'm still sitting with it. But it is a powerful choice, and it was a good one to make. The other way of surrendering, so surrendering is one of two things, like one of two sides. On this side is surrendering those things that are no longer working and giving them up and doing something else. The other one is finding something that you've not done before that you think is going to provide some value to you and surrendering to whatever they bring you. Now look, this could be around just about any area of self-improvement, about learning something new or anything else. Very often they'll hand us a program, you'll learn something about meditation or yoga or productivity or rest or health or spirituality or whatever that thing is, or somebody says, hey, you got to do it this way. And you're like, you know what? I want to learn your program, but I don't think I want to learn it the way you want to teach it to me. Now, you always reserve the right to do that. But what I notice about people who do that is it's a lot like the people who say, I really like this diet over here, but I don't like that they don't have nuts in it. So I'm going to have all of this diet plus a bunch of nuts. So you're no really longer having this diet anymore. And then they're confused when they don't get the results they want. Surrendering the cause is allowing yourself to sit inside the system that was built by somebody else to make a difference for you, to really get an idea if what they're building and the way they're doing it works for you. Very often we have this tendency to sabotage ourselves by saying, it's not like what I'm used to, and so therefore I'm not going to do it exactly the way they want it, I'm going to do it different. Surrendering to the cause, allowing yourself enough time to learn something new, allowing yourself the space to be able to complete what needs to get completed so you can learn something new, try something new. If you're trying a new habit, let's say it's electronics, giving up electronics at home. I often talk to clients about having a charging station in a public space, often like in the kitchen or on a countertop somewhere, where everybody plugs in their electronics so they're all in one place for dinner time and at bedtime. So they're not in bedrooms and that they're not taking us away from time together. And people are like, well, yeah, but I want to do that, but sometimes I need to have my phone when I'm at dinner. And it's not really working because now my kids, they keep taking their phones away. Well, it might be the fact that, your kids see you take the phone away. Like you make the rule about there not being phones at dinner, and then you make them plug them in, and then you take your phone out because you can't be without it. Surrendering to the cause allows us to build a new muscle and try out something new that's maybe outside our comfort zone, but has the ability to change everything for us. So look in your life, where are those places where you've given half energy to something and it hasn't gotten the value you were hoping it would, and take a look and see, did I not surrender to the cause? Did I not surrender to the process? Did I not allow it to take place? And then jump back in or take on the next thing, because our personal growth is always the most important, and because it will change the world. When we change ourselves and we lead our kids by changing ourselves and growing and seeing new things and trying new things out, amazing things can happen, and our kids get to see us evolving in real time and knowing that that's possible for them as well. My name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood. This has been your Mentor's Moment.